So come on, let's go, it's time for Let's Pretend. The gang's all here and standing near is Uncle Bill, your friend. The story is exciting, it's fun right to the end. So young and old, do as you're told, get set for Let's Pretend.
Yes, it's radio's outstanding children's theater, Let's Pretend, created by Nyla Mack. Well, hello, pretenders. You all ready for a story? Let's go is right. Sybil?
The story is The 12 Dancing Princesses.
When?
And Bill Lipton chooses the way we'll travel.
How about a railroad handcar?
Well, why not, Bill? Everybody here know how to work one? Up and down on the handlebars. Okay, then, magic engineers, a whole fleet of nice, fast handcars. Pile on, everybody. Grab the handlebars. Up, down, clear the switches, and here we go. Faster down the track. Over the bridge to Let's Pretend.
Now for today's story. Once upon a time, in the land beyond the moon, there was a king who had 12 beautiful daughters. All day long they were loving and obedient, the very models of proper princesses. But King Morley, their father, was half distracted all the same, for there was a strange mystery surrounding them which nobody could solve. You'll hear what that mystery was in just a minute, because as our story begins, a stranger to King Morley's kingdom is entering the village tavern.
Landlord? Where is everyone? Landlord!
Oh, pardon, sir. 1,000 pardons.
Well.
I didn't hear you come in. I was just out in the courtyard discussing the tragedy.
A tragedy? Well, I thought this looked like an unhappy town. Everyone's so doleful. Oh, what's happened?
Oh, sir, you must be a stranger indeed not to know that another prince has disappeared.
Huh?
And vanished without solving the mystery, too. Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Another prince has disappeared? Well, how, landlord? And what mystery is still unsolved?
Well, it's this way, sir. You see, this country is ruled by King Morley. He has 12 beautiful daughters, each lovelier than the other.
12 beautiful princesses? Well, you interest me.
There is a deep mystery surrounding these 12 princesses which no one can discover, sir.
Really? A mystery? Well, tell me.
Well, each night they go to their suite, supposedly to retire for the night. No sound is heard. Not one of them leaves her room, at least by the outer door. Yet, in the morning, every morning, there are 12 pairs of dainty dancing slippers, completely worn out, holes in the soles, as if the princesses had walked miles and miles.
Well, this is really intriguing. Oh, go on, landlord. What does the king say to all this?
Well, that's the whole trouble, sir. He cannot find out what they do.
Oh?
They tell me he's threatened, he's stormed, he's questioned them. But the princesses only laugh and say nothing. The king fears they're enchanted, and he's tried every means to find the source.
Exactly what has he tried?
He's offered a reward to any prince who can discover where the 12 princesses go.
Oh, and what's the reward?
He will give the hand of any one of his 12 daughters in marriage to any prince who can discover where they go, what they do, what happens to wear out those 12 pairs of dancing slippers every night.
Well, this sounds like the place for me.
Wait, sir, wait. That is the reward. I haven't told you what has happened to all the brave young men who've tried and failed.
So? What happens to them?
They vanish, sir.
What?
Disappear without a trace. No one knows where or how.
Well.
That is the cause of the mourning in town today. Young Prince Oliver of the kingdom across the river tried last night to discover the secret. Oh, he was a bonny young man. Everyone for miles around wished him success.
But he failed and disappeared?
Like so many before him, Last night he stationed himself outside the princess's door, vowing not to move. This morning, he was gone without a trace.
Very curious, very intriguing. Just one thing, landlord. Is there perhaps one of these 12 princesses who passionately loves flowers?
Why, yes, as a matter of fact, little Hyacinth, the youngest. But, sir...
Only a detail. I've always hoped I'd find a bride who loved flowers as I do. Hyacinth, you say? Very well. Right now, a room, landlord.
Oh, sir, you're not going to try to...
To solve the mystery of the dancing slippers? Yes.
Oh, no, your life is before you, young sir. You're brave and handsome. Would you disappear like the others? Vanish from the face of the earth?
Thanks for your concern, landlord. But I seek a lovely bride for my kingdom of flowers. And I don't fear adventure. So a room, landlord. I wish to make myself presentable.
Well, all right, sir. Your name?
Prince Merrily of Flower Kingdom.
Yes, Prince Merrily.
And an early lunch, landlord. I shall call upon the king this afternoon.
Yes, sire. And may the gods of good luck attend you.
Alms, please. I'm hungry. Help me, kind sir. Help me.
Well, hello, lady. What's the trouble?
Oh, kind sir, my troubles are endless. No home, no bread to eat. Alone in the great world. Forgive my weakness, but I'm very old and very tired.
Oh, of course, I understand, poor little old lady. Oh, come now. We can fix things up for you, I'm sure. Don't weep.
Oh.
Here, dry your eyes and I'll tell you what we'll do.
You're very kind.
Oh, not at all. Now, here's money. Take it. And listen, go to the inn. Tell the landlord that Prince Merrily has sent you. You're to have a comfortable room and 3 good meals a day. Tell him that I'll pay, and that you're to stay as long as you wish to.
Young sir, you do this for an old woman you've never seen before?
Oh, certainly. I'll be old someday myself, and who knows what's before me.
Prince Merrily, I greet you.
What on earth's happened? Where's the old woman who was just talking to me?
I'm the old woman, Prince Merrily.
You? Oh, good heavens.
Oh, well, I did surprise you, didn't I?
Surprise me? I should say so. Who are you?
I'm Feather, Queen of the Fairies. And now let me tell you why I disguised myself as an old woman. I wanted to find out if you were really as gentle and good as you looked. I found that you are. And so now I'm going to help you.
Really? Oh, doing what, Queen Feather?
Oh, you think I don't know you're going to the castle to call on King Morley.
Oh, Feather, you're wonderful. That's exactly what I'm going to do. And if you know that, you must also know about the mystery I hope to solve. The mystery of the 12 princesses who wear out 12 pairs of dancing slippers every night.
Indeed I do. And the wicked fairy Spin who started it all has done enough harm by now. Too much. Her enchantment must be broken.
I'm going to try to break it, whatever it is.
And I'm going to help you, as I said. First, I'll give you this invisible cloak. Here, take it.
Well, I don't see it.
Here it is.
Oh.
Now, when you put that on, no one can see you, and you can go wherever you want unobserved.
Wonderful. What next?
Then I shall change myself into a real little feather so that I can be with you every minute to aid you and advise you. Now, here's the first thing you must do. When you're placed in the room outside the suite where the 12 princesses have their 12 royal beds, some one of the princesses will come out and offer you a glass of punch. Now, don't take it.
Refuse a drink of punch offered by a pretty princess? Oh, Feather, you're not human.
Oh, I don't pretend to be. I'm a fairy. Now, that drink will be filled with a magic potion. If you should drink it, you would first fall into a heavy slumber. And then...
And then?
Then you would meet the same fate as the others who've tried to solve the mystery before you.
I would disappear.
That's right. So just pretend to drink. But pour the punch into the jar of roses on the table. Then begin to act as if the punch were putting you to sleep. But listen, and from my perch behind your ear, I'll whisper to you and tell you what to do from then on. Obey me, Prince Merrily, and the spell of the wicked fairy Spin will be ended, and you will be rewarded.
Feather, I shall obey you to the letter.
All right. Now I'm going to change myself into a scarlet feather tip. Then tuck me behind your ear, and we're off to the castle and adventure. Ready?
Ready? What became of you?
Here I am. Now put me behind your ear. That's it. And off we go.
Sisters, it's time to go.
I'm ready, Margaret.
And I'm just helping Peach Blossom with her girls.
Oh, they're fine now, Eleanor. We're ready, Margaret. And how about you, Hyacinth?
I'm ready, I guess, Margaret.
Well, you don't sound very sure. And why are you looking so solemn, silly Hyacinth? Well, it's almost time to dance. Dance!
Yes, I know. I just keep thinking of that new prince who came to try to find out where we go.
Prince Merrily, his name is. Oh, I think he's so good-looking.
I do, too. And he's nice. At dinner, Prince Merrily was telling me about the gardens in his flower kingdom back home.
Oh, so that's it. Flowers. He found your weakness right off, Hyacinth.
He loves flowers, too, and now he'll never see those gardens he loves again.
There are plenty of flowers where he'll be.
Not real ones with perfume and soft petals that sway gently in the breeze.
Oh, enough. It's time to give our watchman, Prince Merrily, his drink of punch. Hyacinth, you take in the silver cup tonight. Now, here's the little bottle full of the magic potion that the fairy Spin left for us.
The cup, Margaret.
I'll pour in a few drops of the potion.
All right, I'm going now.
We're waiting to dance. Everybody.
Good evening, Prince Merrily.
Good evening, Princess Hyacinth. How nice to see you again. May I offer you a chair?
Oh, no, thank you. We're just getting ready to retire.
Really? But you look almost as though you were dressed for a ball.
Oh, no, my sisters and I like to dress up sometimes in the evening and pretend. But you know we never go anywhere.
Oh?
Oh, here, Prince Merrily. I have a cup of punch for you. Each night before we go to bed, my sisters and I each have a cup. We thought you might enjoy some, too. Here.
Well, thank you. You're very kind.
Don't drink it. Did you say something, Prince Merrily?
No. Not really, Princess. A feather tickled me. Wait a minute. I've been wanting to ask you, is there jasmine growing somewhere outside that window there?
Why, yes. Did you smell its fragrance?
Yes. In spite of the roses right here on the table, I thought I smelled jasmine.
The vine grows right outside the window. Let me get you a spray.
Oh, you're very kind.
No, I'd like to. You love flowers as I do.
Now, Prince Merrily, pour the punch into the jar of roses. That's right. She didn't see you.
Here you are. Oh, you drank the punch.
Yes, Princess Hyacinth, while you were at the window. That was most refreshing.
Oh, yes, Well, here's the jasmine I picked. Smell it. Feel its soft petals, Prince Merrily. It's a real flower.
Yes, of course. But you say that so strangely. Why?
Never mind. I must go back into my room now. My sisters are waiting. Goodbye now, Prince Merrily.
Oh, good night, Princess Hyacinth. I beg your pardon. I must be getting sleepy.
Yes, perhaps you are. I'll leave you now. Rest well. Goodbye.
Good night, Princess Hyacinth.
So far, so good, Prince Merrily. Now, in a minute, Princess Margaret will be coming out to say the magic words that would force you to follow them.
Force me to? But I want to follow them, Feather Fairy, to find out where they go and what they do to wear out their slippers.
Yes, but you don't want to go as they would take you. Quickly now, your invisible cloak, Prince Merrily. Wrap it around you.
All right.
Hurry. Oh, just in time. Here comes Princess Margaret now.
What's that? Who spoke? Prince Merrily? Where is he? Where's he gone? Hyacinth said she left him right here, falling asleep in his chair. But he's gone. The corridor's empty. Hyacinth?
Margaret, what's happened?
Yes, that's what I'd like to know, sisters. He's gone.
Hyacinth, didn't you give him that potion after all?
Yes, did you give it to him? Of course I did. What's happened?
He's gone. Disappeared.
Oh, dear.
I never heard of such a thing. He should be in a stupor now.
How could he have gotten away? Oh, Margaret, can't we go tonight? This will spoil our dancing.
No. Stop, everybody. Well, I don't see how this really matters. Somehow the potion didn't work on Prince Merrily, and he ran away. But it needn't spoil our dance. Oh, quick, sisters, come on now, or we'll be late.
Yes.
Into our room, and then quick to the door in the wall.
Then down the silver stairs to the dance.
The dance.
Yes, to the dance. And without Prince Merrily. Oh, I'm so glad he's disappeared.
Without you, they say, Prince Merrily. But quickly now, after them. Look, even now, Princess Margaret stands before a panel on the wall and strikes it 3 times. Hurry, Prince Merrily. Follow them.
And now, before we continue with the second act, here's Bob Hite to tell you of a surprise that's in store for all of you one of these days real soon.
Yes, I guess there isn't one of you pretenders anywhere who doesn't know a certain dummy named Charlie McCarthy. I wouldn't be surprised if every one of you heard him and his boss, Edgar Bergen, every Sunday evening over most of these same CBS radio stations. Well, the surprise is this. Charlie's going to have a new pal. Yes, a brand new dummy is going to be entering the picture to take his place with Mortimer Snurd and Effie Clinker. Can't tell you much about him yet, except he's going to be a snuff-chewing fisherman named Lars Lindquist, and quite a character. Maybe you'll meet him tomorrow if you're listening to the Edgar Bergen Show, so better be listening just in case.
And now for the second act of The 12 Dancing Princesses. Prince Merrily is trying to solve the mystery of the 12 dancing princesses, who wear out 12 pairs of dancing slippers every night, seemingly without leaving their room. Feather, Queen of the Fairies, is helping him. She has transformed herself into a real feather tip and perched behind his ear where she advises him. And she has given him an invisible cloak, which he is wearing now as he watches the 12 princesses open a secret panel in their room.
It's opening. Of course. Oh, but now, sisters, we must hurry or we'll be late to the dance.
Yes, you're right,
Now,
Margaret.
through the door now, one at a time, and down the silver stairs. You first, Lolita.
Yes, Margaret. I'll start right on down the stairs, all right?
Quickly, Prince Merrily. After them before the door is closed.
What was that? Did you say something, Hyacinth?
No, of course not, Margaret.
Oh, Hyacinth, you've stepped on my train.
Careful, Prince Merrily. Careful.
It's no laughing matter, Hyacinth.
But, sister, I'm not laughing, and I didn't step on your dress.
Oh, Hyacinth, honestly, there's no one behind me. It must have been you.
Sisters, please, come on now. We're all aching to dance.
Yes, all right. Oh, well, at last, the end of the stairs. And there's the avenue of silver leaves.
Oh, it's so pretty. Every night when I see these underground avenues, I'm dazzled all over again.
Prince Merrily. Prince Merrily.
Yes, Feather?
Break off a branch of silver leaves and hide it under your cloak.
Break off a branch? All right, Feather.
What was that? Yes, what was that? Well, it came from right over there in those silver trees someplace. A cracking noise. Oh, what was it?
Oh, Margaret, these silver leaves and silver flowers always make tinkling noises when the wind blows through them. They're not like real flowers.
Well, who wants them to be? But that didn't sound like wind in the leaves. It sounded like a branch had broken.
Oh, Prince Margaret has sharp ears.
Hyacinth, stop laughing at me.
But, Margaret, I didn't.
Oh, never mind. Here we are at the Highway of Gold. We're not far from the underground castle now.
Merrily. Merrily.
Yes, Feather?
Break off a branch of the golden leaves. Quickly.
Margaret, did you hear that?
Yes, with the same sort of sound as before. Over there in the golden trees. As though a branch were breaking.
Margaret, what is it?
It must have been the wind again.
But there isn't any wind. And besides...
Besides what?
Oh, it's impossible. But I feel as though there was someone with us. Someone we couldn't see.
As though someone... Oh, but that's impossible, Lolita. Oh, come, sisters, come. Let's run down the Boulevard of Diamonds to where our escorts wait.
Yes.
There they are, just ahead. Oh, slow down, now, slow. Like ladies.
Greetings, lovely princesses.
Greetings, Prince Oliver. Greetings, William.
Roger, Herthel, Skane.
Greetings, Margaret. Come now. Come, your highnesses. The boats are waiting to carry us to the ball and the dance. How eager we are to dance with you again.
And you too, Prince Merrily. Get in the boat with Hyacinth and keep your invisible cloak wrapped closely about you. They mustn't see you.
Did you speak, Princess Hyacinth?
Why, no, I thought you did. And there's that laughter again. Oh, row quickly, Prince Standen. There's something strange about everything tonight. Let's hurry to the dance.
Only for a moment, Prince Oliver. You have indeed forgotten your kingdom across the river, haven't you?
I only wish to dance, hour after hour, across this crystal floor.
Oh, yes, yes. That's the enchantment spin put on us all. To dance forever. Yes,
and spin. Princess Hyacinth, is something wrong? You don't seem to dance with as much joy tonight.
I'm sorry, Prince Stanton. I don't know what is wrong. I have felt differently ever since I met someone this afternoon.
Feather Fairy, does she mean me? Does she... Oh, I've dropped the sprig of jasmine.
Prince Stanton, just a moment.
What is it, Hyacinth?
Look there on the crystal floor. A real flower. A jasmine.
A real flower indeed. How came it here?
It's the jasmine I gave Prince Merrily. Oh, what can this mean? Margaret! Margaret!
What's the matter? Why have the musicians stopped? Oh, we can't dance.
Margaret, look. The sprig of jasmine that I gave to Prince Merrily. I found it here on the crystal floor.
Oh, Prince Merrily, what have you done? You should have kept it under your invisible cloak.
Yes, I know.
A real flower? Here? Oh, what can this mean? Sisters, the fairy spin warned us. Real flowers and real love must never enter this underground castle, or our dancing is ended.
Oh, no,
Margaret,
do
something. I'll summon the fairy spin herself.
My arch enemy, Spin.
Feather Fairy, have I ruined everything? What shall I do?
Spin, spin, wherever you are.
Spin, spin, wherever you are.
Come in a whirl and...
Oh, we're safe, Merrily. The dance ends, and the fairy spin is helpless when the rooster crows. All we need to do now is funnel the princesses back to their rooms.
Oh, God, we must
No,
go
the
now.
dance ended too soon.
Now I would interview Prince Merrily, who kept watch last night.
Oh, Father, we meant to tell you Prince Merrily must have run away.
What? You mean he's vanished like all the other princes who set themselves to watch you 12 girls?
Well, he didn't vanish exactly the same way, but...
Lolita, he has vanished, Father.
Your Majesty, you
Oh,
sent for me?
Prince Merrily, welcome. Well, this is a pleasant surprise indeed. Well, we feared
That I had vanished like the other young men who set out to solve the mystery? No, Your Majesty. But I can tell you where all those young princes are who vanished.
Oh, you can?
I can, Your Majesty.
Oh.
And I can explain how it is your 12 daughters wear through 12 pairs of dancing slippers each night.
You know where they go? What they do?
Oh, he doesn't. Well, he can't.
Lovely princesses, do you really want me to keep your secret? Think well. You imagine you know joy and happiness dancing with enchanted princes underground.
What? What's this?
No.
Come, sir. I command that you tell what you know.
He's only pretending.
Speak, sir.
Very well, King Morley. Every night your daughters open a secret panel in their room and descend by a silver staircase to an underground castle where they dance all night long.
An underground castle? I don't believe it.
Of course not. It's ridiculous. Oh, a silver staircase. Oh.
Last night, someone stepped on your train going down the staircase, Princess Margaret. Did you ever find out who?
What? Wait, you don't mean it was you?
I apologize for being so clumsy, Princess Margaret. And I'm sorry that you were all a little frightened by some laughter from time to time.
There it is again. The tiny laughter.
Oh, from the expressions on my daughters' faces, it's clear you know something, Prince Merrily. But if this is all the proof you have...
Oh, no, sire. Here is a branch of leaves I broke from a tree in the Avenue of Silver on the way to the castle.
We heard it break last night, remember?
And here is one from a tree on the Golden Highway. I broke them off as I followed the princesses, as proof for your majesty.
Well, daughters?
Oh, it's true, Father. It's true.
Oh, Hyacinth, you admit it. And the rest of you, my daughters. I see by your faces it's true.
Yes, it's true. I can't imagine how.
Well, congratulations, Prince Merrily. And do you know the reward that was promised to the prince who solved the mystery?
I've heard it said, sire, the hand of one of your daughters in marriage.
True. And now it's for you to choose which one it shall be. Which of the 12?
All beautiful. It's a difficult task, Your Majesty. But there's one among them who has already given me a sprig of jasmine, knowing I love flowers. If she would give me her heart as well, I'd be the happiest prince on earth.
Oh, I will. I will.
Hyacinth, my lovely Hyacinth, I'll fill your life with flowers when you come to my kingdom across the sea.
You know, sisters, perhaps real flowers are nicest.
And real love.
Perhaps they are. Oh, sisters, do you feel as I do? Hyacinth and her prince look so happy. If the enchantment could be undone that we worked on those princes, well, perhaps we too could find real love.
Do you think so? That's all I was waiting to hear. Spin's magic is undone. I'll go release them all at once and then be on my way. Farewell, Prince Merrily.
Who spoke?
Prince Merrily, the feather you wore over your ear, it's blown away.
Oh, let it go, my princess. Feather's gone to make a dozen other princes as happy as I am. And, Your Majesty, I have a feeling that in a moment all 12 of your daughters will be dancing again.
You what?
In the sunshine, in the garden, with all the brave young princes who didn't have a lucky feather to help them as I did.
Well, if they dance where I can see them.
Oh, yes, Father, always on.
There are my blessings on you all.
And that's the end of today's story on Let's Pretend. The pretenders for today were Prince Merrily,
Albert Alley,
Feather, Queen of the Fairies,
Gwen Davies,
Princess Margaret,
Rita Lloyd,
Princess Hyacinth,
Sybil Trent,
Princess Lolita,
Daisy Alden,
Princess Eleanor,
Betty Jane Tyler,
Princess Peach Blossom,
Miriam Wolfe,
Prince Oliver,
Bill Lipton,
Prince Stanton,
Larry Robinson,
the landlord,
Michael O'Day,
and the king.
Jack Rance.
The original music was composed and conducted by Maurice Brown. Let's Pretend was directed by Gene Height. And now, don't forget, if you live in or near New York City and would like to see a broadcast of Let's Pretend, you can get free tickets by sending a postcard to CBS Radio Network, New York. They're free. Just write to the CBS Radio Network, New York. Say there, pretenders. Can you tell if a person is nice and kind just by his looks? It's not always easy, you know. Sometimes the kindest heart hides rough, tough looks. And once upon a time, there was a sweet and gentle maiden who discovered that. But only after she'd gone, in fear of her life, to meet a ferociously ugly beast in an enchanted castle. But wait a minute. That's next week's story. Everybody's favorite, Beauty and the Beast. So be listening next week for Let's Pretend. See you then. Here's Bob Height again.
Pretending is a lot of fun, but you know, there isn't any pretending at all about how smart those quiz kids are that you can hear every Sunday over most of these same CBS radio stations. And that's fun, too, because those clever kids are right there with some kind of an answer, no matter what kind of a question Professor Joe Kelly bats out for them. Did you ever try to match your wits with theirs? Well, why not have some fun doing that tomorrow afternoon with your radio dial set just like it is now for CBS Radio. America now listens to 105 million radio sets and listens most to the CBS Radio Network.